morning. Can you say good morning?
Good morning.
My name is Pam Ostwinkle, and I'm an author. What does that mean?
You write pictures.
I write, what else do I write besides pictures? Because I illustrate, and the words make me an author, right? So I write children's books, and I draw pictures for children's books, and I came this morning to share them with you and do some other fun things because it's summer, and we're going to have fun. We're going to start out by shaking our sillies out. Did you ever do that? Get rid of your sillies? Well, we're going to shake our shakers out, and we're going to swish our scarvies out. So everybody is going to need 2 shakers and a scarf. And there's plenty, so just take your time. Okay, and then we're going to be quiet, right? We're going to be quiet. Okay, try to keep them still if you can. We all have our tools now? Okay, everybody, hold up one hand for me. And no shakers. No shakers. Oh, no shakers. Okay, everybody stand up. And first thing we're going to do is we're going to use our shakers, all right? We're going to shake, shake, shake our shakers out. Are you ready? Okay, 1, 2, 3. We're going to shake, shake, shake our shakers out. Shake, shake, shake our shakers out. Shake, shake, shake our shakers out. And wiggle our waggles away. Oh, I think you got to do that a little louder. I don't think you got all your shakies out. All right, here we go. Ready? We're going to shake, shake, shake our shakers out. Shake, shake, shake our shakers out. Shake, shake, shake our shakers out. And wiggle our waggles away. Now, we're gonna swish, swish, swish our swishies out. Swish, swish, swish our swishies out. Big. Swish, swish our swishies out. And wiggle our waggles away. How about we clap? We're gonna clap, clap, clap our crazies out. Clap, clap, clap our crazies out. Clap, clap, clap our crazies out. And wiggle our waggles away. How about we're gonna stretch, stretch, stretch our stretchies out. Stretch, stretch, stretch our stretchies out. Stretch, stretch, stretch our stretchies out. And wiggle our waggles away. We're gonna yawn, yawn, yawn our sleepies out. Yawn, yawn, yawn our sleepies out. Yawn, yawn. Oh, don't do that. Sleepies. Wiggle our waggles away. Let's get our shakers and our scarves. We're gonna shake, shake, shake our sillies out. Shake, shake, shake our sillies out. Shake, shake, shake our sillies out. And wiggle our waggles away. Good job. Okay, we're going to put them all back in here. Make room. Here we go.
I'm helping.
Thank you very much. Sorry.
That's pretty fancy, Nancy. I'm very new to Fancy Nancy.
Okay. Thank you very much. Thank you.
I'm very new to Fancy Nancy books.
That's very exciting. Finding a new book is very exciting. All right? Thank you. All right. You looking for your book or your? Oops, I lost one. All right. Okay, we're gonna start. Where are you going? We're going to start with my book called The Little Teardrop.
It's red.
It is red. Very good. We're going to talk about a couple things that are in this book. Who can tell me what's that? Good. Thank you, teardrop. Now what if I have another one? Okay, I wonder what's going to happen when these two come together. What do you think? Let's think about that. Okay, then, so you all know your shapes really well. I'm not surprised at all. Then can you tell me color? Wow, you're awesome. Okay, we're going to have you watch up here. I have the book nice and big up there. The Little Teardrop by me. There was a little teardrop, so sad and all alone, he didn't have a purpose or a friend to call his own. He started on a journey, another shape to find. He'd walk for days and miles in search of someone of his kind. He didn't have to go far when he came upon a so tall and straight and perfect, just sitting proudly there. Hello, the little teardrop said. Your corners are terrific. So what are you? The proud square asked. And would you be specific? Oh dear, the little teardrop said. I'd hoped we were related. You and me? The proud square laughed. I'd be humiliated. The proud square chuckled till he cried. The teardrop didn't stay. That wasn't very nice, he thought, and sadly trudged away. He traveled farther this time, and he'd almost lost all hope when he spotted a fantastic circle rolling down a slope. Oh my, the little teardrop said, you're like the sun and moon. Do I know you? The circle asked. Will you be leaving soon? I guess, the little teardrop sniffed. I kind of thought you would maybe like to get to know me, but I'll be going. Good. The circle answered absently, too busy to take time. The teardrop shrugged and walked off, saying, it doesn't look like I'm going to find another like me. I must be the only one. I have no one to talk with, no songs, no jokes, no fun. He wandered, going nowhere, for a friend could not be found. But then he heard a squeaking, and the teardrop turned around. A spangly, three-sided shape was polishing his angles. His points sparkled like starlight, the envy of triangles. You're beautiful, the teardrop said. I wish that I were you. Who doesn't? Asked the triangle. But what's a shape to do? Show me, asked the teardrop, so I'll be beautiful. What's the point? The fine shape asked. You're plain and simply dull. The fine triangle strutted off. I haven't time to care. You don't have any spangles. Your shape is hardly there. My nose is square, the teardrop said. I have a pointed hat. My bottom is a circle. I'm a little this and that. The triangle had disappeared. The teardrop's head hung low. I know there isn't much to me, but I'd be nice to know. I just don't fit in anywhere, at least not very neatly, and no one wants to know me, so I'm giving up completely. Then he heard a little sniffle and a snuffle and a snort and found a shape behind him of a most familiar sort. He saw another teardrop and he called, I look like you. You look like me. We look like us. I can't believe it's true. Your crying sounds like me as well. My friend, please don't be sad. We're both here. We're not alone. For that, we can be glad. They praised their roundness and their points, their arms around each other. The second little teardrop said, from now on, you're my brother. And though it had been difficult, it all was for the best. For finding one true friend was worth enduring all the rest. For now they'd found each other, and they knew they'd never part. For when they came together, the two teardrops made a heart. Did you think of that? Did you think they might make a heart? I'm going to show you. You can't really do a pop-up book on the screen so well, but I'll show you. Here's the book. We have a place for your shapes in the front, and then we have all those shapes on the back to cut out and go in your shaped pocket. But I want to show you when you get to the end, the big finish. For now they found each other and they knew they'd never part. For when they came together, the two teardrops made a heart. Did you think of that when I asked you what these two things, what those two things would do? Teardrop. Okay, so tell me what. I want you to tell me this story, okay? We're going to go back to the beginning. Don't have to read it. You can just tell me, all right? You can tell me, what's the name of the book? Okay, so let's look at the pictures. How does he look? Okay, so we can say what? The teardrop? Sad. Oh, he's wondering. And what does he meet? A square, what color? And what mood is that square in? Kind of mean, yeah. So he meets a square who's not very nice. Okay, and oh, he thinks, wow, you're awesome, right? Can you see his eyes are big? But does the square like that? Not so much, no. No, he's like, go away, right? Okay, so now the square has moved on and we're back, and does the teardrop see something else?
Circle.
You're right, what color? Blue. A blue circle rolling, and oh, he thinks the circle is what? Beautiful. But the circle, what kind of mood is the circle in? Crabby, yeah. Another not nice shape, right? Do you ever run into somebody who's crabby?
Yes.
Yeah, do you ever get crabby?
Yes.
Yeah, me too.
Me.
Okay, so the circle says, go away, right? Okay, so look, there he goes. He's going away, and he's wandering. And then what does he see? A triangle. What color? Okay. He's beautiful, but he also has kind of a curled lip. He's not real impressed with the teardrop, is he? He's like, what are you anyway? Okay. And he says, I'm all those things. So what is he? What's his head? What's his bottom? Circle. And what's his nose? So he says, I'm all those things. I'm just a little this and a little that. Are we all just like everybody else? Are you just like your friend next to you? No, we're all different, right? We all have all different things.
I like my mom and my uncle.
Do ya?
Yeah.
Okay, and now we know the triangle's gone. And he's what? How do you look sad? Can you look sad?
Yeah.
Okay. And then he finds another one who's not very happy either. Oh, he says, you look like me. He says, I'm not so sure. They've had a lot of shapes be kind of mean to me. And he says, nope, we're both here. And now how are they? Happy, right? All right, good job. Did you know that you can take any book that you take home and that you read, you can have mom or dad read it, you can read it, but you can also go through and tell a story yourself. You can tell the story that you see in the pictures.
And I read to my cat that I got. I read to my stuffed animal cat that I got.
Well, that's a good idea.
I read to a dog a couple of days ago.
Okay, here we go. All right. How many of you have flip-flops on?
Me.
Okay. We're gonna do a little story called How Many Toes? Have you ever done This Little Piggy?
Yes.
Right? Okay. This little piggy went to market?
Yeah.
Okay.
My grandma used to do that to me all the time when I was
We're little.
toes.
Okay, I'm going to show you a new way to do it. Look, I got my toes out too.
My
All right?
mom does it to me.
Okay, so we're going to start. If you want your feet out, put your feet out. And then we can help you put your shoes back on if you don't want to. Okay, we're going to find our big toe. We're going to say, how many toes are there on me? Big toe 1, 2, and 3. Middle to little makes 4 and 5. Wiggle those toes. They're alive. Other one. Big toe 6, 7, and 8. Bend those toes. Stretch them straight. Point to 9 and tickle 10. 10 little toes. Count them again. Go back to the first one. How many toes are there on me? Big toe 1, 2, and 3. Middle to little makes 4 and 5. Wiggle those toes. They're alive. Other foot. Big toe 6, 7, and 8. Bend those toes. Stretch them straight. Point to 9 and tickle 10. 10 little toes on me, the end. Good job. I'm gonna put my shoes back on too. I bet you all have sang apples and bananas before, have you?
Yeah.
Have you sang eeples and baninis?
Yeah.
And ooples and banunus?
Yeah.
So I expect to really hear you. We're gonna start eating apples and bananas. Are you ready?
Yes.
I want to eat apples and bananas. I like to eat apples and bananas. Now we're gonna go A. I like to eat apples and bananas. I like to eat apples and bananas. I like to eat apples and bananas. I've never eaten a banana in my life. I like they're fake. Apples and bananas. I like to opals and bananas. I like to opals and bananas. You're just not going for it, are you? How about oot? I like to oot, opals and bananas. I like to oot, opals and bananas. And it, I like to eat apples and bananas. I like to eat apples and bananas. Give yourself a big hand. Okay, the other book we're going to read today, which is not too scary, is called Monster Tools. And we're going to do a little song over here. If you ever see a monster, if you ever see a monster, here's what you should do. Make this face and that face and this face. So we got to come up with 3 monster faces. So make this face and that face and this face. And what's another one? That face. Okay, so you got to come up with some monster faces, all right? I'm going to be looking. I want to see what kind of monster faces you have. If you ever see a monster, if you ever see a monster, here's what you should do. Make this face and that face and that face. If you ever see a monster, be sure to shout, ow! That wasn't a very good boo. If you ever see a monster, if you ever see a monster, here's what you should do. Make this face and that face and this face and that face. If you ever see a monster, nice and loud. Boo! All right, good job. Who can tell me what they think monster tools are? Monster tools? Well, could they be really big tools, right? Like monster trucks? but they could be big tools, or they could be something you use on monsters. Let's find out. What do we have under here? A monster. We're going to find out what exactly he is. All right, here we go. Monster tools. A monster lived beneath my bed. A monster, yes, that's what I said. I never saw him face to face, but heard him moaning in his place. I knew that he was big and mean and hairy, and his eyes were green. He made the doors and windows creak, and I would be too scared to peek. I'd hear the racket, then I'd look, but never got to catch the crook. I searched my room, but it was clear that he knew how to disappear. In the morning, what a mess. Hey, look down here. What's that book right there? It's a little teardrop. In the morning, what a mess. Would Mom believe me? You can guess. She'd shake her head and then say, Peter, those bumps are just the water heater. And houses moan when they get old, and floorboards creak when it gets cold. My monster's smart, I said, and so he's careful not to let you know. She made me clean up just the same. Instead of him, I took the blame. But the next night he came back again. I hollered and my dad came in. The monster, I said, he was here. Don't worry, Peter, not to fear. I know that what you say is right. Can you put your finger up? The monster will move out tonight. We sneaked outside into the shed and closed the door, and then Dad said, monsters in our house are fools, and grabbed his bag of monster tools. They look like tools, and I said, gee, Dad, monster tools are new to me. I didn't really understand, but trusted Dad and took his hand. I wondered, but I didn't doubt that Dad could run my monster out. He told me of his crafty plan, and I became his right-hand man. We sealed the cracks in walls and floors and oiled the windows and the doors. We fiddled with the water heater, and Dad said, that should do it, Peter. Now the monster cannot stay. We put the monster tools away. You got your finger up? Now the monster cannot stay. Dad tucked me in and softly said, now it's time to go to bed. We both slept late till after lunch. My dad was right. He'd had a hunch. The monster didn't stay, you see. We knew his secret, Dad and me. My monster danced on creaky floors. My monster sang with squeaky doors. With rusty pipes, he'd gladly hum. The water heater was his drum. When Dad fixed them all for me, my monster had no symphony. He couldn't scratch, he couldn't shake, the quiet was too much to take. He couldn't dance, he couldn't sing, he just could not do anything. They love to bother girls and boys, but monsters like a house with noise. So that's the night that he moved out. My dad knew what it's all about. Monsters in our house are fools. Fingers up. Monsters in our house are fools. Thanks to Dad and monster tools. Let's look, see if he's still there. Nope, he's gone. What was the monster?
A hairy monster.
It was a hairy monster, but what was making all that noise, do you think, in that house? The monster?
Yeah.
Do houses make noise?
Yeah.
They do, don't they?
Yesterday night I saw a creepy on picture.
You did?
Yes. I saw
Okay, if you hear a creak in your window or you hear a creak in your step, does that mean you have a monster? No. It means you have a creaky window, right? It might mean you live in an old house or a kind of old house.
I live in a very old house.
It's fun to think that the sounds that we hear are a monster, but monsters aren't real, are they? No.
Last night I saw pictures of my favorite TV show, Bad Guy, in my head, and it was not scared. I saw a creepy one. I was like, hey, that's just a TV show. I'm not scared.
All right. I think we've got a couple minutes left here.
Can you do the rest of those up there?
Do you want to do 5 scary monsters? Okay. Hand up. 5 scary monsters howling out a roar. One ran away, and then there were, thank you, 4 scary monsters hiding in a tree. One fell out, and then there were 3. 3 scary monsters eating spider stew. One got sick, and then there were 2. 2 scary monsters having lots of fun. One ran off, and then there was 1. 1 scary monster afraid to be alone. He ran away, and then there was none. 0 is right. Good job. I want you to do something for me before you go, okay? Do you know something that both of these books do? When words sound alike, what's that called? Rhyme is right. It's called rhyming. And I want to see if you can rhyme words. And I bet if I get you thinking about it, you could probably rhyme words all summer, okay? So I'm going to take the word boat, okay? Hold on. If I say boat, do boat and giraffe rhyme? They don't? Because they don't sound the same, right? What about boat and goal? Kind of, because that O is in there. But what we want is that T at the end. Oat. So we said boat. What's another word that? Goat. What's another one?
Oat.
Float.
Oat.
Oat, like oatmeal. What? Boat. Boat is good. How about bed? Head. Shed. Said. Dead. Bled. Fed. Get, but not get, right? All right, let's see. One more. Smile. What rhymes with smile? Mile. While. Well, what do we have at the end? We have wild, right? We have an extra D on there. Yeah. What? Crocodile? That's really good. What's another one that rhymes with smile? File. Dial. Kyle. Is there a Kyle in here?
No, my brother was Kai, and I rhyme with Kyle.
Okay, we're going to finish up with happy and you know it. You ready? If you're happy and you know it, clap your hands. If you're happy and you know it, clap your hands. If you're happy and you know it, then your face should surely show it. If you're happy and you know it, clap your hands. If you're happy and you know it, stomp your feet. If you're happy and you know it, stomp your feet. If you're happy and you know it, then your feet should surely show it. If you're happy and you know it, stomp your feet. Now, if you're happy and you know it, stick out your tongue. If you're happy and you know it, stick out your tongue. Don't get anybody wet. If you're happy and you know it, then your tongue should surely show it. If you're happy and you know it, stick out your tongue. One more time, nice and loud. If you're happy and you know it, clap your hands. If you're happy and you know it, clap your hands. If you're happy and you know it, then your face should surely show it. If you're happy and you know it, clap your hands. Good job. Thank you for coming today. I enjoyed all of you.